Good morning to you all, wonderful people. Welcome you all to this another episode of Wike must pay for everything he have done to the Igbos. The spirit of Biafrans and the real spirit of Igbos is at work. I can categorically tell you that when a Biafran man or Igbo man tell you that you must do this, just know it that my brother, your own don't finish. Anyway, our brother will be Okachukwu. We get over 214 acres of land in Abuja, even during the time of what do they call him? El-Rufai, Madam Nasir El-Rufai, being the Federal Capital Territory Minister. He tried to take over that property from the Okachukwu and that our brother who is into real estate, but he couldn't survive, even with his all his gara. He later left the office and the man still enjoying his land. Then look at the person that we call our own brother, who's supposed to be at least a favor to the Igbos, now have turned his back against his own brothers. And his name is nobody but Nyesom Ezenwo Wike. Our brother don't come out to confer with everything. Say if we cannot pay everything where you don't do to him, including damages, whether in office or outside office. Say even if we can come out for office, he must surely pay. That is spirit of a Biafran. We don't give empty threat. Once we say something, we must do it. So the spirit of Biafra is at work. In fact, this one is spirit of Amadio. My brother, on I no go believe waiting Wike I go see. Even as I'm talking to you now, you don't begin to do open confession and say, you know do them because saying people, saying to do them to other people, say because the landed property I be waiting in column, say you know get ministerial approval I be waiting in column. Ministerial approval that you just enter office, not up to 1 year. You want to revoke a land that have been there for how many years? For not even years, how many decades? That this man have built a estate. You want to occupy the land by fire by force simply because you feel that he's an Igbo man, he cannot do anything. After all, our own this is just we will leave everything to God. My dear, this one we don't go leave. In fact, we will leave this one in the hand of Ogu and Ayelara, the God of iron and the God of thunder. Whether you like it or not, my dear Wike, you don't. That is according to Igbo adage, they say, he who fetch anti-infested firewood invited a lizard for a dinner. Wike, you have fed the anti-infested firewood, so be ready to entertain the company of lizards because they must surely come in numbers. Igafun ketoro biatina this one. Imecha this one. Now you gonna say Igbos are silent on what you did to them in Obibo does not mean they don't have anything to do to you. Does not mean that they cannot chase you out of office. Whether you like it physically or spiritually, my dear, you are nothing but an empty vessel, according to Okachukwu. Make on hear waiting our brother talk. He say, Wike will pay for everything destroyed. Even after leaving office, estate developer Okachukwu vows over demolition of his property in Abuja. My wonderful people. Now the issue of Wike, I carry us come this morning. This one I titled this broadcast, Biafra Spirit at Work. Because when we say, we must do. You get the point now, Well, let us go to the reason why we are here. There's no time to take time. Help me like this message, share it, comment on it, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel because more of these videos will be coming your way. Okachukwu alleged that Wike did not only demolish his properties because he expressed the belief that the land should not be given to an Igbo man, but because he, Wike, wanted to take the land for himself. He wanted the land for himself. The CEO of Centro Group Limited, Chief Nicholas Okachukwu, has vowed that the Minister of the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria, which is FCT, Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, will pay for all his properties demolished in the Asokoro district of Abuja, whether live or dead. Okachukwu alleged that Wike did not only demolish his property because he expressed the belief that Igbo man should not occupy such an outrageous property in the FCT, but because he, Ezenwo Wike, wanted that to take the land for himself. Make on hear waiting our brother talk. He said, Wike will pay for demolishing my properties. He destroyed my properties because I am Igbo and because he wanted the land for himself, but I will show him why I am an Igbo man, why I am a Biafran. why we say and we must do. He will pay for everything he destroyed. Chief Okachukwu Nicholas. You get the point now, eh? Okay, according to Sahara Reporters, we reported yesterday on Monday that Okachukwu had decried the demolition of his investment on 214 acres of land in the Asokoro district of Abuja, the heart of Abuja. He had accused Wike of ordering the demolition, according to the information where we get it. Lamenting the demolition, Okachukwu said it was carried out without any court order, despite pending valid 2 court orders from separate courts, restraining the minister and the FCT administration from tampering with his property. The Anambra State-born businessman called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene and save the multi-million naira investment in the property. He claimed that the property was demolished because it was owned by an Igbo man and not because the company violated any law, as all legal titles had been sorted and obtained before commencing development on the property. But Wike, while reacting to Okachukwu's allegations, said the land in question was allocated when there were no minister, insisting that he doesn't see any court order restraining the ministry from entering the property. The minister decried Okachukwu as an ethnic jingoist. Okachukwu, in an interview with his Street Verdict, said, "We went for a meeting and Wike looked at it and said, there's no issue here because already, in view of the fact that there is court judgment on it, there is nothing he can do." Until his boys that are fronting for Sunrise took him to those sites, he looked at the site and said that how can Igbo man own this, that he will not allow this to be. Oh my God, the Igbo dealing with his own Igbo brother. Which people is he calling Igbo man? My immediate younger brother, who is also part of the business, is a former House of Representatives member. He represented the entire Abuja. It is not the issue of dispute. It is the issue that Wike is interested in the land and he wants to use proxy to take the land from the back door. Quote me anywhere. I'm ready to defend whatever I have said. He said it. If not, how could he say, how can all this land be given to an Igbo man? What is the meaning? If Igbo man is not qualified to get it, that means he wants to take it. The single kobo that was damaged over the property will be paid by the government, including Wike. Anyone that we could not collect before the tenure ends, Wike will pay it even after he must have left office. This one na serious gbege. Wike don't enter the serious gbege. Those individuals are supposed to be held responsible even when they leave the government. Wike will pay even after the government. It is better that he packages and makes sure that everything is paid before he leaves. If not, anyone we didn't collect, now when he comes out from the government, he will still give us the balance. Here is not reverse. We will first go for the issue of tampering with the property that we erected there. No one can take that land from us, according to Uzochukwu Nicholas. Here Wike, you have to prepare yourself because very soon you have tampered with the wrong Biafran man, and the spirit of Biafra is with him. He must surely show you why he is being called a Biafran man. In another situation, though, we are going to the issue of our able pastor or prophet, where in name never cease from the mouth of ladies. And I know who are the talk. Apostle Suleiman. His wife don't hear until the woman know they hear again. The woman don't become deaf and dumb because of waiting this man they commit. Anything that got to do with the Begus scandal, my brother, just mention Apostle Suleiman. You are there. Okay, we'll call the others access to pay him 10 million naira for defaming. Who is defaming who? Defamation of what? My people are begging me gonna hear how the thing take. Nollywood actress Halima Abubakar has been ordered by a high court of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) to pay the sum of 10 million naira to the founder of Omega Fire Ministry International, Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Abubakar was accused of publishing defamatory posts against the cleric on social media. The presiding judge, Justice Enobie Obaho, I know say that them to give that kind of judgment, held that the sum would serve as aggravated and general damages for actions and actions took to tarnish the image of the cleric. Besides, the court equally ordered the actress to retract all the defamatory posts she made against the cleric via her Instagram handle, identified as Halim Abu Bakr. The judgment followed the defamation suit to mark FCT/HC/CV/3413/2022, which Apostle Suleiman filed before the court. The cleric told the court that the actress made several libelous statements against him on her Instagram page, which were subsequently published by many blogs and mainstream media outlets. He told the court that the defendant had, among other things, labeled him as a womanizer and a highly diabolic man that took advantage of women. The cleric cited some of the derogatory posts that were made against him by the defendant to include: "Shan, you said you don't think I am smart. No, actually, at your big age, I'm glad this lover sent that list. Thank you, this lover, for calling me out. I for the lie and lie for Sule. Never. God bless your this lover, but your list is small for real. Johnson, try me. Supporting you on your lies won't work again. Anyone who involves in it or herself will be tagged a bloodsucker. All of you supporting nonsense. No be Sule again. Why do you bleed? They knew the truth. Johnson Suleimano, in the other hand, wake up and untie her. Okay, untie her. You must untie her. You owe her 2 kids. You evil man. Not even how is your head for 4 years. My sister must survive according to the G's lover post. But please don't worry about me. But you can hold Johnson Suleiman responsible just in case you can't do anything. Though Nigerians, be aware. If anything happens, Johnson, it is you. You told her to wait for you to find out why, knowing well what you did. Giving you space is not possible. How many women have you done this to? You said it yourself that you can't solve it. Why can't you solve it? Then you disappeared. Not a word since, with all the calls, tells, etc. Sule, she believed you. Nigerians, this man is dangerous and a hazard to society from people like this, according to this lover post. He told the court that all the allegations were not only false, but maliciously published to send his reputation in the eyes of the public. Specifically, Apostle Suleiman demanded a sum of 1 billion naira as damages, as well as another 20 million naira to cover the cost of the litigation. Let me pause here and drop my own view. All these pastors, anything they cooperate, anything they go to court. But the people they are reading in the Bibles, none of them have ever gone to court. When Elijah was being castigated by kids, calling him a barhead man, he didn't really go to call police or use gun or use talks. He called on his God immediately, and his God answered, and they destroyed all of them. It happened in many cases. In the case of what do they call him? In the case of Joshua, in the case of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, in the den of a lion. But our own people who keep on reading the Bible and tell us to believe the Bibles are now going to courts, going to even to the extent of going to Babalawo to wear for the people who call them out. Ew, in the church. Meanwhile, though the actress was served with the court process, she was not represented in the matter by any counsel. Consequently, Justice Obao, in the judgment he delivered on March 27 and certified on April 8, held that the defendant waived his right to defend herself in the matter since she was given ample opportunity to do so. He therefore entered judgment against the claimant, according to the information we reach us here. And this issue is therefore resolved in favor of the claimant. Accordingly, judgment is entered in favor of Johnson Suleiman, who called himself Apostle. A declaration that the statement published by the defendant against the claimant on her Instagram handle at Halim Abubakar falsely and maliciously written and published to the general public are defamatory of the person of the claimant. The sum of 10 million naira only to the claimant as aggravated and exemplary damages for liable content in the publication of the defendant against the claimant on her Instagram handle and caused to be published in several blogs. An order of this honorable court compelling the defendant to pay for the deleting of all links and reportage of the said defamatory comments on all platforms on the internet. Justice Obaho held in the judgment. My people, now here we go take back break. And I go hear our voice again when we come back. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for better experience and more videos.